football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Vols want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now after the sack. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's caught. It's Henderson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. Quick tempo here for the offense. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Finds his man. It's Miller. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jet sweep to the receiver. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Tennessee, 7, Alabama, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Pocket starts to collapse. The sure hands, it's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown Tide! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. A right downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide open downfield. And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires on the move. Working that left side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bama! What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Alabama 14, Tennessee 10.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Miller with the ball. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He is denied no good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Tennessee 16.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, he'll fire. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The corners are walked up tight. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. Here's a throw downfield late. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Try to barge their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Volunteers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a...
And it's intercepted. Hey, huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
That decision to go for two is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one out.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here, Jesse. First thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 27, Tennessee 22.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quick. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. Oh, he dropped it. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team,